Hi Cancer, welcome to your annual forecast. Alright, so this is just like a basic reading, okay? General. If you would like to have your own quick general reading for 2026, it's now available on my website. Wow. For the month of January, challenges is upright, growth is reversed, intimacy is upright, creativity is reversed. So you're facing challenges that are helping you grow stronger. Overcoming these obstacles will lead to significant personal rewards. And you may be resisting growth due to fear of change, leading to stagnation and lack of progress. So the thing that I'm seeing here is that there is a challenge or challenges, adversities that just keeps unrolling over and over again, but you never really learned your lesson. It's like probably this is something to do with the relationship because the intimacy is upright. A deep emotional bond connects you to someone special. Trust, compassion, and support strengthen this relationship. Either you're resisting to learn the lessons of the past, or you are not really being creative enough to get out of a situation that traumatized you. And you just keep on. It's like you're treating each and every person, people, or situation as a uniform, like, it's gonna happen again. That's what's gonna happen, this and that, this and that, this and that. So it's like you're already generalizing it. Alright. Some of you have been down and broken, rejected for how many times in the past. That's why you feel like I'm not gonna. It's like I'm not gonna give in to that. But instead of learning the lesson of the past, it's like you're hiding from it. You're not confronting. You are preserving. Stop listening to what others are saying. You have some friends that keeps on advising you, I don't know, like what to do, how to go about things. It's not really good. So there is someone that you have, I don't know, either you recently cut off. Hold on. I just fixed the camera, so. Okay, either you recently cut off or they've cut you off. You could also be dealing with an Aquarius or Libra. Both of you are not really talking, but both are also praying for the truth. You're both quiet, even though you're the one who gets easily triggered by their actions. This person is just watching you. I can't say that this person is gaslighting you, but probably that there are some things that has something to do with them, but not necessarily them, that triggers you and you assume it's them. So you tried walking away, all right, made some changes, but you feel stuck. Some of you're the reason why you're stuck is because, like what I said, you have some baggages from the past that you've been keeping. and you're not resolving. So some of you are even looking for love, but when love is already there, you would just like put your walls up and get scared. Some of you, like you really need to. I mean, there's nothing wrong because sometimes you still need to talk to other people. It's part of the therapy and it's part of you getting over something. But listening to what other people are saying, like at the end of the day, like you still back your own opinion. There's also a correspondence that you're waiting for this month. It's gonna be coming in. You're gonna hear from it. I feel like some of you are waiting for like a new job offer. Some of you, it could also be visa, or it could be some sort of a good news. All right. Some of you are gonna be marrying somebody for visa, for residency, especially if you're working as a nurse. And the person that either you're married to or you're about to marry is someone who works in the kitchen and is from another country, or it could be you're from the same country, but yeah. So intimacy is still upright in leadership. For those of you who's already in a relationship, please be a little bit more artistic. Okay, some of you, you've been too preoccupied and you've been too into your job because yeah, it's like you're in too much into your job, and there's like lack of intimacy. You're not really like you're not really dealing with that. There's no action. You're no longer having it because you're too busy, like obtaining your finance, establishing your position, and some of you are also up for a promotion. If you're single, you're avoiding dating and intimacy. Some of you could also be practicing celibacy. Okay, this month is much better financially. There's something, I don't know, either you're Could be a promise of your boss, probably from last year, or there is something from the past that has been long pending. It will finally be approved this time, and you are gonna be so happy. Could also be an adjustment to your salary, uh, something about security, or I don't feel like this is your basic salary, but there could be like an additional thing. Could be an additional, you know. Also, you're also gonna be getting a call. I don't know, maybe this is something that you've already done in the past, or this could be like a past job, old boss. You're gonna be getting a call from them, and either they want to rehire you or they want to reinstate your contract at a higher position, of course. Some of you are also gonna get stuck if you have a baby mama. Um, they're gonna be in constant need of you, especially if you're both single parents, and they could keep on asking you to fill up for them, or because I feel like if you have a baby mama, this person is trying to juggle the kids and having two jobs at the same time, and they're gonna be needing your help to co-parent this week. This month. So, um, but I feel like because of your, like I don't see any problem, when it comes to you. But the thing here is your schedules will be clashing, and as much as you really want to accommodate this, your schedule is not going to be permitting for you to do something extra. So expect that you're going to be receiving or hearing some harsh words from them. Some of you are also going to be very happy because, like what I said, you're going to be receiving either an increment or like an additional bonus from something. I don't feel like it's a basic salary, but it could also be like a normal, like an additional allowance from something. All right. So March, opportunities, teamwork, romance, belief. Okay, this month of March, opportunities reversed, teamwork reversed, romance reversed, belief reversed. Everything is reversed. You may be missing out on important opportunities or hesitating to take the leap into a new phase of your career. Disagreements and misunderstandings in teamwork are slowing progress. It's time to realign strategies and expectations. Romance is dimming under the weight of daily life, or expressions of love are being neglected. Your beliefs may be wavering, or you're struggling to hold on to your faith in something important, leading to confusion. Alright. Okay. Uh, balance everything. Okay. Decisions, where you're gonna go, who you should be choosing. There is, even though the devil is not here, there is something more of a temptation, could be a test, you know, whatever this is. If this is work, there is a security stability that might get affected because of an offer from the past, which is I already told you. In the month of February, you might be receiving a call from an old boss, old coworker that like who wants to rehire you, reinstate your contract if it's still standing. But here in the month of March, be very careful because there is something that you might make as a mistake. All right, that you might make as a mistake choosing. This could also be love. If ever that you're already dating someone steadily, or if you're already in a relationship and somebody came along there, they came like shining, glimmering, whatever. So not all the glitters are gold, of course. And you might actually disturb the peace and harmony and the stability of your current situation with somebody because of this offer from the past. So be careful whether this is a job or romance. Now, some of you are also going to be moving, finally going to be accepted. If you're trying to remortgage your home, it's going to get approved. You're trying to get a home to rent, you're going to get approved. And if you're also trying to get approved for a home loan, this is something that you're going to be very happy. Some of you are also going to be traveling, probably getting away. There are two things: traveling for a holiday, traveling for work, and then straight to holidays, or a holiday and then work. Okay. You have a brand new beginning that you've been keeping from everyone, but like what I said, it has something to do with whatever offer that you're going to be receiving the first week of March. Please be careful. If this is like work, this will be affecting your stability. If this is love, this will be affecting the harmony of your relationship. But most likely, I feel like it has something to do with the work, because you're going to be receiving a huge offer. But the problem here is, if somebody is trying to pirate you or trying to buy you, the moment that they already got a hold of you or they already have a control over you, things are going to be changing. So you might regret it, okay? If you're already happy with your job, probably, like the pay is not that humongous, unlike this other offer, then, like if you're already happy, stay there. All right, April. Inspiration, wealth, well, coexistence, reconciliation is reversed. So, okay, you're lacking creativity starting the month. I feel like for the first quarter of the year, you are lacking creativity. Now this is inspiration because you're too focused on money. Okay. Overdependence or blurred boundaries may be causing you to lose your sense of self in the relationship. It's time to reclaim personal space and independence. Reconciliation is reverse. Emotional barriers are preventing true reconciliation. Unresolved anger or hidden feelings are standing in the way. So let's see. So maybe this could actually be an offer from the past. Let's see. Okay, in the month of April, you're going to be celebrating, and you're also going to be signing up a new contract. So it looks like you're going to be accepting the other offer, right? So, well, anyway, like what I said, if you're no longer happy with your job, accept it. If not, then you stay. But here, in the month of April, you're going to be signing up a new contract, and you're going to be accepting it. So, some of you are going to be traveling for work, traveling to move, or traveling to their main office or something. Yeah, and I feel like you're also going to be resigning this month. Whatever this is, when you break the news, it's going to be causing like an unnecessary drama or a tower. But you're still going to be going. So you're very focused on your finances, okay? Some of you, the reason why you're going to have a hard time reconciling with somebody is because you might have to move somewhere for work. So there will be a delay. Alright, the month of May. Conflict, see? Collaboration. Family. If you already have a family, it's going to be a separation. Yeah. If you already have a family, it's going to be a problem. It's going to be a problem. You're going to be accepting and making the decision without consulting your spouse or your family about this. And your spouse is like, okay, fine, go. You make your own decision, then fine. Don't think about us. So there will be a big fight and an argument while you are actually cooperating, collaborating with your new boss or new company. This could also be new business acquisition, and stuff. Family is, you're going to be able to relocate your family, but not now. So there will be a little bit of a separation. A relationship or phase of life is coming to an end. Though painful, this separation opens the door to new beginnings. If the price is like this, of the big offer that you're going to be receiving, what's the point? I don't know. Maybe some of you are just like you're just afraid of losing. Anyway. So this is the month where you're going to be leaving your old job. Your old boss is not going to be very fascinated about this. There's also going to be a separation from a family, a breakage, a separation, a divorce that could also occur. Oh my god, Cancer. Please go back to the month of March. And before making this decision, I don't know, for some reason this new job of yours will be creating a dominant effect in a very bad way. Probably you're just like looking at the figure because probably the offer is really big and good. But I'm not sure if this is like really worthy of. You're gonna be very happy because you're gonna be able to. I feel like they're also gonna be giving you a car bonus, as an initial, like a welcome thing. But I really don't trust companies that are pirating people from other companies, making them offer or luring them with so much figure and yeah. And then later on, when you're already in their turf, they're gonna start controlling you. You're gonna start missing everything. Be careful with your decision. The family, you might not gonna be able to see your kids for 3 months because that's the period that you have to stay wherever you're gonna be as part of your training as well and probation. All right. I mean, Cancer, your finances for this year looks really good, but I feel like romantically, it seems like there is something that you really need to reconsider. All right. Yeah, intimate relationships. Sorry. Okay, so inspiration may be lacking, making your work feel monotonous and uninspiring. It's time to find new sources of motivation. Your creativity is flourishing, allowing you to bring new ideas and perspectives to all areas of your life. You are stepping into a leadership role, inspiring others and guiding your team towards success with confidence and clarity. Issues within intimate relationships are causing confusion or disappointment. Emotional distance or unspoken needs may be present. So oh my god, lacking of creativity. No, sorry, lacking of inspiration. But this your creativity juice this month will be good. This month of June. Intimate relationships, meaning that you're not gonna be dating, you're not gonna be accepting. I mean, some of you just recently broke up with someone or went through a separation. Why should you? All right. I mean, if you're single, I feel like you're just gonna be concentrating into your career. Some of you are gonna be leaving your family behind, but you know that something. I mean, your gut feeling is telling you that it's wrong, but you're still gonna be going ahead. Yeah. Some of you, your family will be affected by a flash flood or like a flood or storm or something that's gonna be happening this month. And this is gonna be happening without you being in your home. I'm telling you, this victory will be empty. You're gonna be celebrating for nothing. Because there will be a lot. It's like you're gonna be paying for like a high cost or high price for this. I mean, yes, I can see that your finances will be improving tremendously, but the people that's gonna get hurt in the process of this, I mean, in your old job, I mean, like in a job or in your, in a career, you don't have to be so sentimental and stuff because loyalty is not, it's not being rewarded. All right, there's no, I mean, you should not be so loyal to any company because At the end of the day, they will only treat you and see you as an employee, nothing more, nothing less. So, and you also have to work smarter and not harder. The more you work harder, the more you are making yourself like irreplaceable, and the company feels like, oh, like why would I promote you? No one can do your job better than you. And some other people, the reason why they're working so hard, and sometimes, to the extent of almost living inside their offices, is because they want their boss to reward them for their hard works. Uh, yeah, some of you are gonna be walking away or abandoning your family. It's gonna be causing you this whole thing, this whole decision that you're gonna be doing will be causing a whole lot of distress. I'm also seeing a family drama. Even though that we're already in the almost half of the year, I don't see any death in the family, but I'm seeing a whole lot of drama. If ever that you also have kids, expect that they're gonna be like telling you that that they hate you. If they're already like somewhat grown ups. But if they're like still toddlers, they're gonna start missing you, crying for you, calling for you. And this is, where the trauma starts. When the children started, missing out their parents, and they're always away on a business or work or something like that. This is where, the kids started feeling so traumatized and having the fear of abandonment and, attachment. So, but for you, it's like I'm just doing the whatever I have to do. So you're still gonna be making a stand to your decision. I feel like you're also gonna be meeting your boss, your new boss this month. But you're gonna start feeling so sad and lonely. Like you've lost your buddies, you've lost your friends, you've lost your family, and you feel like at the end of the day, this is the cost of your success, and this is the cost of your being ambitious. But you're not yet gonna be admitting this to yourself that that you're somewhat regretting or resenting your decision. All right. Reconciliation is reversed again. For the month of July, intimacy, adventure, loyalty. So emotional barriers are preventing true reconciliation. Unresolved anger or hidden feelings are standing in the way. In intimacy, the sense of intimacy may be fading. Unresolved emotional issues or lack of honesty could be creating distance. An adventure, fear of failure or the unknown may be keeping you from taking risks and experiencing new opportunities. Loyalty, doubts about loyalty are arising, leading to mistrust or uncertainty within the relationship. It's all reversed. When it comes to your your romantic life, okay, I feel like your spouse might start seeing someone else or opening up themselves to other people, or you have a friend or somebody close to them that might start making a move around your ex spouse. All right. Okay, this month of July, there's a part of you that wants to leave your work. There's a part of you that wants to go. Some of you, if you're not, generally, okay, some of you, whether you're new or old in your job, some of you really wants to resign or walk away, but you're trying to find the strength to stay because you needed it. And because of your pride, you don't want to, for those of you who accepted the new job, you don't want to, it's like you don't want other people to think that you're regretting or you made the wrong decision, so you're going to be making a stand for this. But some of you, if you're still in your old job, you're going to be leaving this month. But for those of you who is reporting for a new job, probably the training is going to be very hard. But this is your decision. This is what you want. You got to make a stand for this. Some of you are going to find out that your ex-person or your ex-spouse is starting to see someone. They're trying to move on. Or somebody is already around them. Or somebody's trying to be around them. And also around your kids. And this is going to be sparking some, I don't know, maybe like an urgency, or it's like this is gonna be like urging you to take an action or prompt, to save whatever that's left. But I'm not really sure if you're too late, but I don't know. I'm seeing a possible love triangle here. I don't really feel like your person is so into this other person that is around them. But there is a possibility. Okay, there is a possibility that, this person is going to do anything and everything just to get their attention and trust. If you have a son that's somewhat grown up, probably adolescent, or like a little bit grown up. You're gonna be hearing a lot of nasty words from this son or from this child of yours. So this is the time where you feel like, oh, I gotta go. I gotta save my family. Um, but I don't know. I just feel like it might be too late for that. You've traded everything for your ambition. So I hope that this is going to be a guide for you for this year, for you not to make a wrong decision. At least you already know what's going to be happening. And yes, it's going to be hard for you to resist saying no to like a very large offer, knowing that, let's say, for example, you do have a lot of debts to pay. And, but at least you know what's going to be the price of it. Romance, planning, support, attraction. So some of you are going to start wooing your person. Probably there will be a comeback. I don't see the reconciliation, but there might be an attempt to save whatever that's left. So romantic energy, oh, all upright, by the way. Romantic energy is flowing, bringing sweetness and tenderness to your relationship. New sparks are flying. Planning, you have a clear career plan and are making steady progress towards your goals. Each step is carefully thought out. Support, friends, family, or colleagues are offering you unconditional support, helping you through challenges and making you feel loved. Attraction, strong attraction binds you and another person together. This connection is both emotional and physical, drawing you closer. All right. Wow. Oh, by the way, this is for the month of August, okay? I feel like your attempt to reconcile is gonna be a big fail. Sorry, but oh my god, a lot of swords. Okay, for those of you, if you're gonna be, because probably it has been 3 months, and you want to invite them to move in with you because you're already stable, you already have your own house, and blah blah blah. Yeah, it's gonna be a failed attempt to win them back during this month. I don't feel like. Let's see. Okay, it's way too early to say. But it's gonna be a failed attempt. Even reconciling with your friends, other acquaintances and stuff. There could be like a very nasty retrograde during this month because um it seems like there is gonna be like a lot of failed attempts, or there's gonna be like a lot of, it's like left and right. This is gonna be happening left and right. Like, no, I don't need you. No, go away. No, thank you. And then you're gonna end up like going back to your place or going back to where you newly reside, empty-handed and broken-hearted. So someone is gonna be cutting you off out of their life, and it seems like you have no choice but to face and make a stand for your decision. Stick around with your ambition. You're going to be supporting your family though, okay? You're going to be giving them money. You're going to be giving them enough support. But winning them back, taking them with you, I'm not really sure why your ex-spouse doesn't want to accept you anymore, but I feel like, whatever this is, there could be like a very deep and very, you know, valuable reason, or valid reason why he or she is gonna decide to just cut you off. I mean, I'm assuming that this is like a she because I'm seeing the kids being with them. Some of you could have 5 or 3 children. So yeah, it's not gonna be happily ever after once you start accepting that job. So please go back to month of March and start from there. All right, September. Inspiration, leadership, health, intimacy. All right. So inspiration. Uh, Inspiration may be lacking, making your work feel monotonous and uninspiring. It's time to find new sources of motivation. And leadership, you're stepping into a leadership role. So the inspiration is reversed. Um, your romantic life definitely this year is going to be a little bit zero or having a cold front. So your finances and career and health will be outstanding, but when it comes to your when it comes to your relationship, sex life, it's zero. And this is something that you're not really expecting. So we'll see. All right. Um, the month of September looks good financially. In fact, that there is like one of your wishes and manifestations will also be happening or will be granted during this month. You're gonna be, it's like your communications will be limited to anyone outside of you, not unless it's about work. So you're gonna be keeping things like all about work, professional and stuff. You're gonna be avoiding going out, hang out. Some of you, the only prayer that you will really want is to bring back your family. or to bring back whatever that was once lost. If you're single, um, you want to see more activities or color when it comes to your dating life. But like what I said, you're no matter what you do, no matter what happens, your focus will always be your job, will always be your finances. So you're gonna try, okay, to focus on it, but I don't really feel like it's something that's gonna budge. Financially, like you're at the point where let's say for example, you're gonna be counting your money, like, yeah, I have this so much, so and so money, but for what? I don't have my kids, I don't have my spouse. If you're single, I'm not dating anyone, I can't find anyone that is better than me or with my equal. Everyone is jobless, everyone's like this and like that. So if you're single, be careful of gold diggers. All right. October. This month of October, where are you gonna be counting your money? So you don't know what to do with your decision. You're standing at a crossroads. Opportunities are, it's not, it's not gonna be there. There are some valuable opportunities that you're gonna be overlooking. And you're gonna be, because of your responsibilities to your job is gonna be keeping you preoccupied too much. So you don't quite know what to do. There is a very important decision that you have to make, whether should I stay, should I go, should I leave, should I. There's a very important decision that you have to make, but I feel like you're not going to be able to make it. All right, so oh my God, Cancer. I've never seen you have this kind of indecision. You're the type of a sign that just keeps on moving forward. But this month, either you're gonna be bumping into your old boss, or you're gonna be talking to them intently. Some of you wants to have your old job back. Some of you are looking into if there's any, I don't know, maybe your job, your new job is like very tedious and you can't stay there. Or probably you're just like really unhappy. But if you're going to be approaching your boss, to have your job back, or if there's any vacancy, you're going to be getting a slam door. Much better for you not to do it. And like what I said, you've already made the decision, you've made a stand for it, because of your ambition in the past. Just continue this. For you, it's like money is not enough. I keep on counting and counting, counting my money, but it's not good enough. It's like you want your old world back, but it's, like it's too late. You gotta make a stand for this and just keep on moving forward. You're gonna get stuck. Stop holding on to what might have been and what could have been. You've already made the changes in your life. You've already made that impulsive decision. Just go ahead with it. And like what I said, I hope that, like after watching this, there is something that might be opening up your eyes that can help you make a proper decision. Because at the end of the day, it's not just the big money that matters. It's not just about the luxury that matters. But when you lose everything that really counts, that is where you're going to start thinking like money can't really buy happiness. So money looks good. I don't see any problem. But it's like you want to have your old job, your old life back, because you feel like when life was simple, everything is colorful, everything is, like you're still a happy person. But with your job, you look like a zombie. It's like you're existing, you've lost your family, you've lost everything. Okay, I mean you got a lot of money. Probably you're driving the latest, car, and you have a bigger house. The company provided it for you, but you know, it's like you're just existing and not living. So November, separation, decision making, transparency, communication. You're gonna be talking to your new boss, a possibility of withdrawing, and they're gonna be very disappointed with you because they've really counted on you and they really gambled on you. In fact, that they're also gonna be telling you that we have given you a higher package and salary more than the others, and more than more than what's in the market or something like that. And they're someone's gonna be giving you a very wise advice. This could also be the head of the company, and whatever this communication, whatever this talk will be, it's gonna be opening up your eyes into a whole new different perspective, and there's something inside of you that's gonna be growing. All right. This month of November, either there is something that you're gonna be like opening your eyes with, or you're gonna be like realizing, I don't know, there's like this very enlightening word of advice or word of wisdom that will be like, yeah, what the heck. It's like what I said, like you just need to keep you just need to keep on moving forward. Like you've already made a stand and you've been so proud that like, oh, this is what's gonna make me happy. Fine, go if you don't want to be with me. So there's something that you're gonna be accepting as a sacrifice, and there's something that's gonna be realigning in your life this month, November. And like what I said, finances looks good. I don't see any problem with it. And you're no longer going to be seeing the situation as dysfunctional, but you're going to be seeing this more as an advantage. So whatever this is that you've been waiting for, that you're kind of not really fixed, that you're still trying to catch up on, something from the past, you're still trying to get a grasp of your old life there, you're gonna be snapping and it's like, yeah, like it's time for me to face this growth, it's time for me to face this new phase of my life, this new beginnings, and why the hell am I trying to get a grasp of my old life? Yes, it was once upon a time golden time to me, but I just need to keep on moving on. So this is where things are gonna be like, like coinciding with you. And this is where everything is gonna come lighter. You're gonna start, doing your job and going to your job and going through your trainings properly. And whoever that boss is that gave you a very wise advice, they're gonna see the progress and that that talk, that the conversation really changed you. All right. I feel like you're also going to be letting go of somebody. I feel like that is your ex spouse or your ex person, and you're no longer going to be like thinking, like, okay, they're going to be happy. I just hope that, whoever that person is will be looking after my kids. But in the month of December, I don't really feel like that's going to be the case. Let's see if the reconciliation is going to be coming up here. Emotional healing, I told you. Passion. For some reason, some of you might win them back. Because there's something that's finally going to be realigning here. Opportunities will be a little bit scarce during this month. This is December. But, the wealth is also going to be good. Your finances are going to be like really, really stable. Emotional healing is also here. And passion. So, most likely, there is a big possibility of you reconciling with your person. Be careful during this month because there could be some banking issues and banking problems. If it's possible for you to keep a stash of cash with you, it's better. Um, there could be some banking related stuff that's going to be happening during this month, and your money might, you know, get a little bit held up. Yeah, you're going to get stuck a little bit. Also, be careful because I don't know, there's something you're going to find out something about your credit card or your banking. Family, there will be an invitation, even though you're going to be a little bit guarded with this. You know, family or your kids will be inviting you to spend holidays with them. You don't quite know what to do because it seems like you're going to be so busy, but I feel like up to the last minute you're going to try and catch up flights or trips or something like that, you know, with them. This is going to be a reunion. It's going to be a reunion. I feel like you're going to try because your kids wants you there if you have one. You're going to try to be there up to the last minute. I don't feel like you're going to make it to the Christmas Eve, but, you know, either it's New Year's Eve or Christmas Eve, but you're going to be there in the morning. You might have to work though. You know, the good thing about your work is that you can work remotely, but just your presence is still going to be needed there in the office, but not during the holidays. I don't see any objection from your job, even though that, you know, your work environment will be very stress-driven, very demanding, requires a whole lot of your, you know, brain lobes and I don't know, but I'm not really sure what is this job, but it requires 100% of your brain to function. Probably that's the reason why you're going to be so unhappy because you feel like, you know, like you're still adjusting. But you're going to be very well adjusted during this month. I feel like up to the last, you know, the last month of the year will be happy and fulfilling for you because you're going to be given a second chance to either reconnect, reclaim, or yeah, reclaim something that is truly yours. So something, you know, like the month of November, that alignment help you figure out where your life is going to be going and what should you do. Finances also looks good, but like what I said, keep a stash of money with you. You know, like do not keep all of your money in the bank because there is going to be like first week of December something is going to be happening with the banking and stuff. All right, anyway, have a great year 2026, and if you want to talk to me, love the phone, love the call, just go visit me at my website svclearpoint.com. Blessings to you.